Porch light flickers like it always does. Truck parked under the same old tree. Engine cooling in the evening air. Another day gone without much fuss. Coffee's cold in the morning cup. Radio still plays that AM station. Dogs asleep by the back door. Everything right where it ought to be. Roads all lead back here anyway. Roads all lead back here anyway. Stars come out the way they should. Moon hangs low over the ridgeline. Wind moves through the open screen. Nothing out there calling loud. Yeah. The hours settle like dust on gravel. Yeah. No hurry left in these old bones. Just the weight of familiar things and the quiet that comes with knowing roads all lead back.
The jeans hang stiff on the clothesline, sunbathed and faded pale. Belt loops frayed but still hold through. Pockets empty, nothing left inside. Sky goes brown before the wind hits. Horizon disappears in haze. Windows rattle in their frames. Dust finds every crack it can. Storm rolls through without permission. Storm rolls through without permission. The barn door slams against the latch. Chickens huddled in the cool. Covered with a canvas top. Loose tools put away in time. The air tastes like dirt and distance. Grit between the teeth and ice. Waited out like all the rest. Storm moves on when it's ready. Storm rolls through without permission. Leaves behind what it leaves behind.
apartment's one floor up. Stairs creak on the third and seventh step. Hallway smell like someone's cooking. But the smell don't reach inside. The radiator clangs and settles. Window rattles when the wind picks up. Street light throws shadows on the wall. Same patterns every night. Four walls know how to hold the quiet. Four walls know how to hold the quiet. The chair faces the window ledge. Curtains half drawn, always is. Traffic sounds come muffled through. Sirens somewhere, blocks away. The fridge hums its steady note. Floorboards settled in the cold. Nothing here demands attention. Nothing here needs tending to. Four walls know how to hold the quiet. Small space, but it's enough. Diner sign blinks red and then dark. Parking lot's empty except for two. Coffee's burnt but still gets poured. Waitress known to leave the pot. The booth vinyl's cracked and patched with tape. Jukebox takes quarters but don't play. Window shows the street outside. Same cars passing, same slow pace. Neon hums through the midnight hour. Neon hums through the midnight hour. Holds what didn't sell. Apple cherry, one slice left. Money hasn't changed in years. Don't need changing anyway. Trucker at the counter stirs his cup. Says nothing doesn't need to. Cook flips burgers in the back. Smoke rising like it should. Neon hums through the midnight hour.
truck cab smell like old cigarettes. Ashtray's full but hasn't emptied yet. Visor held up with a paper clip. Registration's 3 months overdue. The dashboard lights flicker when it idles. Check engine lights been on for years. Duct tape holding down the upholstery. Crack runs across the windshield glass. Highway stretches out both ways the same. Highway stretches out both ways the same. The heater works on high or not at all. Vents rattle when the fan spins up. Coffee cup rolling on the floorboard. Gas station receipt stuck to the mat. The yellow line keeps running underneath. Exit signs for towns nobody stops in. Rest area 5 miles back. 5 miles ahead, another one. Highway stretches out both ways the same. Doesn't matter which direction. The engine's been off since 5 o'clock. Oil stains older than the driveway. Tool belt hanging by the garage door. Hands washed clean but still feel warm. The evening comes on slow and steady. Horseboards creak under roll weight. Neighbor's dog barks once, then quits. Everything's settling into place. The work is done. The work is done. Dinner plates sit in the dish rack. Coffee maker set for morning. Same routine, same small comforts. Nothing broken, nothing needs fixing. The highway hums a mile away. Trucks rolling through the darkness, going somewhere else, not here. And here is fine enough. The work is done.
another day put to rest.
You're getting terrible, serve the dream. Coloring stains won't come out. Clock above the stove runs 5 minutes slow. Been that way for who knows how long. The faucet drips, steady beat. Dish towel hangs over the oven door. Light bulb flickers but stays on. Everything holding together fine. Old rooms remember everything. Old rooms remember everything. The cupboard door don't close all the way. Hinge needs tightening, but it works. Salt and pepper shakers, side by side. Same spot they've always been. The linoleum's worn through by the sink. Pattern faded down to gray. Floor creaks near the refrigerator. Sounds like home, sounds like evening. Old rooms remember everything. No need to say it out loud. The tree stands where it's always stood. Bark's gone rough with years of weather. Rope swing hangs from the lowest branch. Tires flat but still holds knots. The sky sits heavy gray all day. Rain might come or might just threaten. Grass needs cutting but it'll wait. Leaves piled up against the fence. Clouds don't move when there's no wind. Clouds don't move when there's no wind. The picnic table's missing paint. Splinters where the wood's gone soft. Shade falls different every season. Summer thick, winter bare. The roots push up through the yard, cracking concrete near the wall. Tree don't care what's in his way, just grows the way it grows. Clouds don't move when there's no wind, just hang there still and gray. Garage door stuck halfway up, pull chain hangs just out of reach. Workbench cluttered but makes sense. Everything's got its usual place. Paint can stacked against the wall, lids rusted shut on most of them. Drop cloth folded in the corner, ladder leaning like it's tired. Sawdust floats in the evening light. Sawdust floats in the evening light. Circular saws unplugged and cool. Projects waiting till next weekend. Measuring tape stretched across the board. Numbers faded but still readable. Neighborhood goes quiet after dark. Porch lights flicker on down the block. Mosquitoes buzzing near the boat. Another day closing down. Sawdust floats in the evening light. Drifting slow through the open door. hours ago. Street light hums through the shade. Cigarette smoke long gone now. Just the smell of old wood remains. Heard a song on the jukebox once. Can't recall the name no more. Some things fade without asking. Some things just don't matter. The night sits heavy, patient. The night sits heavy, patient. Boots by the door where they always are. Keys on the counter, same spot. Tomorrow looks a lot like today, and that ain't such a bad thing. The couch knows how this ends. Another slow hour passing. No words left that need saying. The silence does the word. The night sits heavy, patient. Nothing here needs fixing now.
Pipes knock when the water runs. Takes a minute for the hot to come. Sinks chip where the faucet drips. Porcelain stain but scrubs up clean. The mirrors fog around the edges. Medicine cabinet needs a screw. Toothbrush standing in a plastic cup. Razor sitting on the ledge. No water finds its way downhill. Water finds its way downhill. Towel rack's loose against the wall, but it holds what it needs to hold. Towel grout going dark with age. Floor mat frayed but still in place. The bathroom light hums when it's on. Bulb flickers once before it settles. Everything works well enough. Nothing broken past repair. All hands way downhill. Same route every single time.
bench sits where it was left. Oil pan draining in the corner. Shop rag hanging from the belt loop. Knuckles scraped but nothing serious. The sun drops behind the tree line, cast a long shadows across the concrete. Work light swings on its cord, throwing yellow from the engine block. Evening smell like gasoline and earth. Evening smell like gasoline and earth. Radio's tuned to nothing special, just something to fill the air. Cooler's got one beer left, warm by now, but that's alright. The project's done when it's done. No deadline pushing from behind. Tools get cleaned and put away. Tomorrow's got its own concerns. Evening smell like gasoline and girls. Sunset cannon, everything on. Shoebox, it's closing on a workbench. Sawdust swept but never really gone. Shop light pulls its yellow chain. Another evening in the shed. The radio plays something old. Signal fades in and out. Don't matter much what the song is, just the sound of something playing. Steel rush slow, see the hole. Steel rush slow, see the hole. The vice grip still holds tight. Wrench setter hanging where it goes. Projects half done. Rust and shadows hold. The barn door hangs on two good hinges. Third one gave up years ago. Tractor sits where it was parked last, covered in dust and evening dew. The field's been quiet since harvest. Crows pick over what's left behind. Fence line runs to where it ends. Everything stays where it belongs. Shadows stretch across the yard. Shadows stretch across the yard. Oil pump coughs before it runs. Same sound it's always made. Water tastes like iron and earth, cold enough to clear the throat. Night falls heavy on the roofline. Chimney smoke goes straight up still. Stars come out without announcement. Nobody watching, but they shine. Shadows straight across the yard. Day folds into what comes next. Cap don't seal no more. Coffee leaks a little in the bag. Lunch pails dented on one side, same one carried 20 years. The work shirt's faded at the collar, name patch stitched on crooked, but it holds. Steel-toe boots laced up the same way, left one always done up first. Shift whistle blow at the same hour. Shift whistle blows at the same hour. The parking lot fills up by 7. Same trucks in the same damn spots. Time clock punches with a metal clunk. Card slots worn smooth from use. The break room smells like coffee. Vending machine takes dollars but no change. Guys sitting quiet with their sandwiches. Not much left that needs saying. Shift whistle blows at the same hour. Day starts, day ends, repeat. The mailbox leans the way it has for years. Dust hangs in the evening light. Pickup truck knows every pothole. Driveway's long but leads back home. The screen door slams its metal song. Boots stomp off the day's dirt. Refrigerator hums its only tune. Everything sounds like it should. The dust settles when it's ready. The dust settles when it's ready. Parts swing these oil but still swing. Beer's cold enough, don't need colder. Crickets start their evening shift. Sky goes purple, then goes dark. No plan rushing what takes time. The kitchen counter's yellow-brown. Patterns swirl like fake marble. Coffee makers crusted at the base. Spoon left sitting in the sink. The beer can's been there since noon. Condensation rings soaked through the mail. Refrigerator magnet holds a coupon, expired 2 months back or more. Time don't hurry in these rooms. Time don't hurry in these rooms. Calendar's still on last month. Nobody bothered flipping it. Light switch plate hanging by one screw. Works just fine, it pressed just right. The window over the sink looks out at the alley and the dumpster lid. Vision sitting on the fire escape. Same one, or one that looks the same. Time don't hurry in these rooms. It just circles back around itself. So time don't hurry in these rooms. The bigger bed holds what it carries. Top side down with fraying rope. Tailgate latch don't catch first try, but second time it holds just fine. The mirrors show the road behind. Cake with mud and summer bugs. Seats worn smooth where the body sits. Springs gave out, but still support. Chrome reflects fading sky. Chrome reflects the fading sky. The glove box jammed with old receipts. Registration somewhere in there. Radio knob's been missing years. Turning with pliers looks the same. The gas gauge reads a quarter full, enough to get where it needs going. No destination marked in stone, just the road and what it brings. Chrome reflects the fading sky, holding on to what lights live. Holding on to what lights lived. The thermostat clicks on a 7. Pipes knock when the heat comes through. Coffee pot gurgles in the kitchen. Morning starts before the light. The driveway's wide with first frost. Windshield needs scraping again. Truck takes 3 tries in the cold, but it always turns over when it settles up. Without asking, when it settles in. Without asking, whoa. Shirt's worn thin at the elbows, but it's warm enough for now. Work gloves stiff from yesterday, thaw out by the second job. The sun stays low all afternoon, shadows long across the snow. summertime, same as it was last year. Winter settles in without asking. No use fighting what's already here. The fan blade turns above the bed, wobbles on the second rotation. Bedspreads folded at the foot, pillow still holds yesterday's shade. The closet door stands halfway open, shirts hang in the same old order. Porch light flickers like it always does. Truck parked under the same old tree. Engine cooling in the evening air. Another day gone without much fuss. Coffee's cold in the morning cup. Radio still plays that AM station. Dogs asleep by the back door. Everything right where it ought to be. Roads all lead back here anyway. Roads all lead back here anyway. Stars come out the way they should. Moon hangs low over the ridgeline. Wind moves through the open screen. Nothing out there calling loud. Yeah. The hours settle like dust on gravel. Yeah. No hurry left in these old bones. Just the weight of familiar things and the quiet that comes with knowing roads all lead back. Here in where no reason left to roam. No, 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 no reason left to roam. The jeans hang stiff on the clothesline, sunbathed and faded pale. Belt loops frayed but still hold through. Pockets empty, nothing left inside. The sky goes brown before the wind hits. Horizon disappears in haze. Windows rattle in their frames. Dust finds every crack it can. Storm rolls through without permission. Storm rolls through without permission. against the latch. Chickens huddled in the cool. Tractor covered with a canvas tarp. Loose tools put away in time. Tastes like dirt and distance, grit between the teeth, and eyes waited out like all the rest. Storm moves on when it's ready. Storm rolls through without permission. Apartment's 1 floor up. Stairs creak on the 3rd and 7th step. Hallway smell like someone's cooking. But the smell don't reach inside. The radiator clangs and settles. Window rattles when the wind picks up. Street light throws shadows on the wall. Same patterns every night. Four walls know how to hold the quiet. Four walls know how to hold the quiet. The chair faces the window ledge. Curtains half drawn, always is. Traffic sounds come muffled through. Sirens somewhere, blocks away. The fridge hums its steady note. Floorboards